well, the paint sector is definitely to have a growth in coming years. But the Indian paints industry is all set for a sea change in business. Let's bring in Mahima to tell us more about the trends of consolidation in the paint sector.
Right. So today's acquisition of Akzo Nobel by JSW Paints might indicate that there could be some more consolidation in the paint space. We've seen a similar consolidation happening in the cement space as well. Let's take a look as to who the sellers could be, who the target acquisitions could be. Now, in terms of potential acquisition targets, this includes your three paint companies, that is your Shalimar Paint, Indigo Paints as well as Sirca Paints, where the market share of these companies, highest market share right now is for Indigo Paints, followed by Shalimar Paints and Sirca Paints. In terms of the number of dealers that they have, Indigo Paints with the highest number of dealers right now, around 18,300 odd dealers, and Sirca at 4,000 plus dealers. So this is their touch points. In terms of where their valuations and market cap stands, Indigo Paints valuations at FY26 estimate target stands around 20 times EV to EBITDA, and their overall market cap at 5,500 odd crores. And for Sirca, it is at 23 times and a market cap of 2,100 odd crores. And for Shalimar Paint, it's a small company at around 800 crore market cap. Now, in terms of why and how this entire acquisition could pan out, why? Because competition is heating up with new players like Birla Opus entering. Secondly, in terms of the demand outlook that the management has set for FY26 is under pressure, plus big players like Asian Paints are losing their market share overall. And in terms of other reasons could be that big paint companies' managements have also come out and said that they are open to acquiring new painting companies or some part of the painting companies. Now, in terms of who the buyers can be, of course, this race could include buyers like Asian Paints, Berger Paints, Kansai Nerolac as well as Birla Opus, where highest market share, of course, of Asian Paints at 52% almost, followed by Berger Paints and then Kansai Nerolac at around 12%, and Birla Opus making its mark at 6 odd percent. In terms of where valuations stand for this these particular companies, at 36 times, most expensive Asian Paints as well as Berger Paints, and Kansai Nerolac at 17 times. This is similar to that of the valuation at which Akzo Nobel has been bought in, that is at around 18 times. In terms of overall picture as to why these are hungry to buy, they're open to acquisition if deals align with their vision, is what Asian Paints has come out and said. And Berger Paints management had said that they are also open to acquisitions if it aligns with their synergy. Overall, in terms of whether these companies have enough cash to buy these companies, where Asian Paints sits at a cash of 782 crores as of FY25, followed by 500 crores for Berger Paints and Nerolac at 290 crores. So we'll have to wait and watch out for if these companies raise further funds to acquire, or will they use this cash balance to acquire these companies. Lastly, in terms of where the capacity stands for all of these companies, Asian Paints with the highest capacity of 2.2 million metric ton, which will go to around 2.7 million metric ton, followed by Berger Paints. Then we have Kansai Nerolac and Indigo Paints at around 0.3 million metric tons per annum. So this is the overall view as to what one needs to keep an eye on. Whether these small players will be acquired by these big players in the paint industries is a question to ask.
This is an interesting one to look out for. In fact, from a JSW Group perspective as well, which is that company who will be funding this acquisition with regards to JSW Paints, because the valuation is pretty rich. I mean, you can't say it's on the cheaper side, though the overall aspect is going to be from the JSW Group. It's JSW Steel, which is the cash-rich company. So will it be JSW Steel who will be looking to fund this acquisition, or how is this entire deal going to pan out is going to be the most important aspect one needs to watch out for.